Hello and happy April. This screencast is going to be all about what is going to happen in the month of April. It is so hard to believe that we are almost done with school. We have April, May, and June, and then we are finally done for the school year. And then hopefully your child will be moving on to fourth grade, which hopefully they'll be here at Botsford. So first, I want to start off with a recap of what happened in March. We did a really awesome job with the mini society. I was so impressed with all the creative crafts and ideas and jobs, and I was more excited to see how many of the students really understood our vocabulary words, such as profit, competition, advertising. Many of the students got to see why some businesses close down and why some businesses are profitable. It was really interesting for them to go ahead and look outside of just paper or magazine and actually experience it and feel it. And I hope maybe from the assignment that maybe some students are interested in becoming young entrepreneurs. I do love the innovation that a lot of students put into their projects. They may have taken something like somebody took a stress ball and they put that for their cash register. I like how I saw some students using cardboard boxes to make things. I know I had two cash registers and they looked like they were made out of cardboard boxes. And it's just great to see the innovation from the beginning of the year carried on to throughout the year. So I was very impressed. Our next big project that we're going to be doing is a wax museum. You can just Google a wax museum to see what it looks like. What we chose as a third grade is every student is going to pick a name out of a hat of a famous person here in Michigan. They're going to go ahead and study that person, and then during one of our like science nights would be the day, we're going to go ahead and have a little mini wax museum inside the classroom. And the students are going to dress up as that person that they are going to be presenting themselves as. And the other students will get to walk around from the third grade classrooms, and then they'll hold up their hands, and if you put their hand near their hand, they'll go ahead and start like an animatronic at Disney World. So that would be really exciting. We'll let you know more about that when we come closer to the time working on it. So going back to what's going on here in April, because April is a very busy month for us, we will be M-stepping shortly. First is fifth grade. They M-step first, and we give them, I believe it's about 2 to 3 weeks for them to M-step because they do science. After they're done M-stepping, I believe it is us will be M-stepping around this week, the 25th. We normally don't M-step on the 25th unless there's some type of emergency reason, and same goes for Friday. We normally don't test them either as well. We normally just test Tuesday through Thursday. Everything's normally really good. We just test. We only do in third grade. We just do math, reading, and language arts. Please, please, please prepare your child for writing paragraphs with an S. There are a few questions with paragraphs. And please have them be ready to read big, long paragraph writing, because it's not just a sentence that they'll have to read and answer questions. It's going to be multiple sentences they are going to have to read and write about. So that's the end of April. We do that for about 2 to 3 weeks, and then we have like a makeup week as well. What I would like to do is have students ready for those. I'm thinking, I know as a school we're going to get together, and when students start to M-step, we're going to go ahead and do a clap out where everybody in the school stands in the halls and we just cheer and clap them out. I know last year the fourth graders donated candy, and every day they would come in and they would have these signs that would say, like Smarties. We are so excited to have Smarties like you in our school, and every kid would get a Smartie. Or all those cute little Pinterest saying things. I would like to do that for our kids, so maybe if we could get a sign up on the website I'm going to put on there. If you're interested in doing like maybe some kind of cute little Pinterest saying thing, and maybe donating, like, it doesn't have to be candy, it can be like healthy stuff too, or maybe artwork or picture. Or I was even thinking about doing where you can text message a positive note to your student, and I will display them on the screen before we go ahead, and then it'll blurb on and you can say good luck George or good luck Joni, so that way they can see, or mom and dad love you, I know you can do it, because they really get drained and they really need those words of encouragement. They need to know mom and dad and grandma, grandpa, whoever takes care of them are there and they're supporting them the whole time. So I would like to do that for them too. So I will put all that on the website as well. The 20th right here of April, we're having a game night at the school at Botsford, so come there. I'm not sure the details yet. I just know it's a math game night. You can come, all the teachers will be there, and you get to play games with us, and it'll be a lot of fun. I believe we are giving away some games, so that would be really cool, especially to help with our math engagement and also working on some of our math skills. That's really good to have. On the 25th is our field trip. We will discuss more in detail about our field trip. I have not told the students where we're going or what that is. If you are interested in coming, you can. We only have limited space on the bus. I know last year only 2 parents were allowed from each class to ride on the bus. We do have limited space as well. So we also have that coming up. We're on spring break, which is good. Math, I know that a lot of our math stuff is brand new, and I know that it just seems like a lot. We understand we are now halfway, we're actually past the halfway point. We're now heading towards the 4th grade point, and we know that all this stuff is getting them ready for 4th grade. We know a lot of this math the students have no prior knowledge for. So we understand we're trying to take it slow as possible, and we're trying to be as helpful as possible as we possibly can with that. We also have, if you look at the website here, you now have the option to go ahead and go into my grade book. Unfortunately, I'm not sure how to use that because they have not set up a test one for me to do. So I would recommend that you talk to the creator of it, which would be Linda Van Tassel. She can walk you through it. I'm not exactly sure. I know on the website here, since it's not changing for me, that it does give you the option to go ahead and it does tell you some things about it. So there's that as well. I did ask for some school supplies. We are getting a little low on things such as like Clorox wipes, the hand sanitizer. Those are the big important ones. Same with like tissue, all that stuff's important. I'm going to go ahead and buy some of that on top of going ahead and buying the M-Step stuff as well. So that way the students have all those goodies as well. If you have any questions about M-Step, I forgot to say, please email, contact me. I'll answer them to the best of my ability, and if not, I can go ahead and forward you to Mr. Schiffman, who I'm sure knows a lot about M-Step. The other new thing we have is on the website, I now have a chat box. If you know what a chat box is for like maybe Best Buy has one, or maybe your doctor has one. So pretty much if I'm online, it'll come up in chat, and I know it even comes on if I'm not, but you can just go ahead and click on chat with me, and then like your first name, your last name. If you want to do an email, that's fine, you don't have to, and then the company. And then your question may be, oh, Miss M, how do I do my homework? If I'm on, I'll go ahead and make sure that I answer your question. If not, I'll respond to it the next day possible, and then you just send it to me and we chat back and forth. It's just like a live chat like you have with anybody else. So that way you can have instant access to me. I was trying that out too. So those are the big new things that are going on, big days to remember. As I said, we have M-Step coming up. We have NWEA2 coming up. I believe that's going to be later on in May. I don't think we're going to go ahead and do in April. And then we have the game night, which is the 20th, and then our field trip, which is the 25th. We also have the Wax Museum coming up, but beforehand, during spring break, I'm going to go ahead and put out a post-it where if you're interested in donating things or making things for the students for M-Step that we can donate to all of the 3rd grade. There are about 90 3rd graders. Yes, we do have a severe peanut allergy in 2 of the rooms, so we do ask that if you bring in something that has peanuts or has been around any type of nut, we need to know about that, especially just to give us the bag so we can contact the parent and if there's an emergency. So if you're interested in that, please sign up. Please make sure, as I said, it has to be for all 3rd graders. I'm thinking of doing like those little Pinterest things that say, you know, Smarty Pants or Smarty Pants and doing little small pants with Smarties in them, or anything that you can think of. I'm not very good and creative, but you can do those. And I'm also thinking on the days of some of the tests, go ahead and implement some technology where you can text a number to the text a message to a number that I'll send out, and then you can go ahead and say things that will encourage and support maybe your student or all students at Clarenceville, so that way they all feel like they have support of the community and that this is something that's fun. And that's really all I want to make it about. School's supposed to be fun, so I think it'd be really fun to see, you know, your message pop up on the screen, because sometimes students don't know that technology can do some pretty crazy things. So I'm going to get that stuff up on the website within the month. I am going to put the sign up today, so go ahead, feel free to do that, whatever you would like to bring. And keep working on homework. We're getting done with the 3rd card making here. Going to go ahead and post grades, and you'll have your report card when it's supposed to come out, which I believe is at the end of the month. And that's about everything that is going on. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact me. I'm always here, and now I even have a live chat with just super instant access. I know the dojo's kind of like it, but this is just a little bit faster because it's meant to be a chat. So if you have any questions, feel free to contact me. If you find anything that you would like for the rest of the students to know about, please let me know, and I will go ahead and post that on the website. Until then, I wish everybody a happy, fast, quick April that's warm, nice and warm, maybe some sunshine. And I wish everybody nothing but safe and being healthy. Take care of yourself and everybody you love. I'll see you really soon. Bye-bye.